Hi, I'm Roger from Kountry Kraft. We're proud sponsors of the notable kitchen tour and chef tastings, presented by the Mainline Committee for the Philadelphia Orchestra. We're proud to be a part of the virtual tour this year again, as we have been part of the tour for many, many years prior to this, and looking forward to the tour in the future when we can be present in your home with you again. We'd like to share part of the history of Kountry Kraft. Back in 1959, Helen Hurst, the wife of Elvin Sr., purchased a Sears Craftsman saw for him for Christmas. And that was the beginning of Kountry Kraft. He started making pieces for family and friends, and that led to kitchens, and that led to him having more business than he could produce himself and starting to hire employees. Today, we are 96,000 square feet with 100 plus employees in Newmanstown, Lebanon County, Pennsylvania, along with the showroom that we're in today here at Devon, Pennsylvania. Dee and Junior, the second generation, are the owners now, with their children being part of the team also at Kountry Kraft, Tyler being part of the design team and sales team. You may have met him already because he's been having some of his designs in these tours in the past. So for the last 60 plus years, we've been growing and changing with the times with door styles and finishes and giving the clients like yourselves different opportunities, different product availabilities of the designs and finishes that fit your needs and wants in many different ways. Here at Kountry Kraft, we're very proud to be able to show you things of how things look and how things can be appealing to your look in having drawers on both sides of the cooking surface in this particular case, and the drawers functioning very nicely where they open. This one happened to be in walnut, dovetailed construction and soft closing, and also with having a lot of different types of functions of removable dividers and things in them also. Along with that, what you're going to see is the other side, which you think is drawers, is just functioning in a different manner where it opens as a door. As you've seen that opened up, it lit up, so there's a door switch for the light and also the function of the accessories coming out, which everything's soft closing, as I mentioned before, the unit soft closing and the doors soft closing and the light being turned off when it closes itself. Other things, sometimes I don't even have to reach for the things or don't have to be able to see the things, but as you'll see here, the function of the doors even opening electronically. If there's something out of reach that you need to get, or if I can't reach them to close them again, we can hook everything up that works to your satisfaction of how you'd like things to operate in your kitchen. Many people know what barn doors are. We can even add barn doors to your cabinets and make them function in many different ways for appearance or function of how you'd like to see something. And even in this case, we have what we call a sawtooth adjustable shelf system, which makes it look like a real old furniture piece that maybe you got from grandma. You'll also see in these styles here, we can do muttons in the doors with the clear glass and lighted interior. In this particular case, we have wood shelves that are surrounded, or wood shelves surrounded by glass shelves, so you can see through, and the light that's in the cabinet is reflecting throughout to show off your most favorite ware that you have. In this design of the island, you'll see multiple tiers for different heights, and you'll see that we have an eating area, maybe for eating or studying if the children are at home. We have a chopping block for preparation, and we have the full height area for a work counter, or again, preparation or entertaining through the day as you might feel. You'll also see that we have many different textures where we have weather grain textures on some of the wood. We can do corner bead routes. We can do different textures of gloss finishes and seal them, so if there is a spill, you won't have to worry about stains absorbing into the cabinetry. As you also see here, we can also include matching outlet plates or switch plates to match your decor. Here we have an option of showing many different door styles and finishes. These styles here showing that we do a full overlay, and when I say full overlay, that means that the cabinet fronts or the doors and drawers would cover the whole cabinet front, so you wouldn't see any of the front of the cabinet. Very, very popular in today's market, and you can see natural finishes to dark stains, to white paints, to rub-throughs, distressing, to get the kitchen to look or your furniture to look in whatever phase you want. Here we have some other styles of full overlays in lighter shades of color, in blues and tans and whites of anything that you'd like to have. As we progress along here, you'll see that we move into what we call an inset, where the door is actually flush inset into the front frame. So rather than having the full overlay covering the whole front, we're here integrating that front as part of the cabinetry or part of the appearance to enhance the look of your cabinetry in your home, in your kitchen. Different profiles that we can add for decoration and interest in your kitchen as we design it. Also by adding a bead to the inset rather than the inset no bead, where it's plainer, simpler. Here you add a little bit of interest and getting into more color, into darker colors, many paints, but many different colors. Again, some whites. Here we have the insets where we actually have a thicker front frame and the doors are actually recessed into the front and giving even more detail to the appearance of how it looks in your home. Here are some of the really popular colors of many different shades of whites and blues, as blues are becoming very, very popular in many different shades in our product line. In this display, I'd like to show you that we have, again, many different offerings. And in this particular case, I'd like to show you that we're even incorporating the appliances with panels. As you can see here, the refrigerator with panels that make it look integrated. As it's closed, you would see that matching with the rest of the decor, or the dishwasher in this particular case. We have floating shelves. Floating shelves have been a big part of the design world recently. We can incorporate lighting in them to fit your needs of where you want to have things lit up and accessorized for yourself, along with many special storage features. Again, door switches so that the lights come on when you open your pantry, and many different ways of storing so that things are easy, accessible for you to gain as you're preparing for a party or a meal. I shown you a minute ago about how we have the barn doors small on the cabinetry. Here you can see the full-size barn doors that we made and how they function in opening. And also I talked about soft close. Even these barn doors are soft close for your convenience in your own home.